What is a newspaper? What is its ultimate purpose? The origins of the newspaper are in the Middle Ages. Merchants sent private letters on market conditions to one another. Later, newspapers for the general public emerged, as well as the idea of journalism as a service to readers. In Finland, the first newspapers appeared in the early 19th century. In those days, a local point of view was already important. Later, towards the end of the 19th century, a newspaper was established to cater for business people. Reliable, free communication has gradually become an important part of Finnish society and democracy. The newspaper took its position as an opinion former in business, culture, sports and politics. The advent of first the radio and then the television began to raise questions about the future of newspapers. In this new situation, however, the popularity of newspapers increased. The media, in fact, complemented each other. In the 1990s, a media revolution began. The internet was becoming more common and various multimedia services became available. The commercial media rushed into the online market to distribute information free of charge and set up marketplaces for consumers. At the turn of the millennium, the online services of newspapers had become a significant part of their operation. The year 2006 marked a breakthrough in online social communities and citizen journalism. Blogs, Wikipedia, Google services, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn enjoyed explosive popularity. I'm on Facebook, therefore I exist. As late as 2008, however, the newspaper maintained its position as Finland's largest social medium. Newspapers had more readers than ever before. A drastic change has taken place in how people consume media. Online communities and hectic everyday life limit the time available for traditional media. People search for information from a variety of sources, and different media are used in parallel. Today's internet-savvy audience take digital media and multiple sources for granted. Media companies, already grappling with the global recession, are facing an unforeseen challenge: renew or wither away. Particularly in difficult times, readers are drawn to content they see as reliable. In 2009, topical issues included swine flu and the economic crisis. Where should the newspaper head now? How should it renew itself? Interaction with media users has brought about new developments and new business models in newspapers. Alma Media acts as a catalyst to one of the most significant transformations in its own history, and the history of the entire Finnish media landscape, from media into service. The content of the newspaper works in closer cooperation with consumer-generated content. Various communities become more prominent in content production. The importance of locality is increasing and changing. Locality no longer means a geographical position, but increasingly the interests of the reader. Content is targeted to consumers as well as communities, more precisely and more individually. Strong media brands make it possible to offer new service models to new target groups. Media companies have learnt their lessons from mistakes in the early stages of online business. Chargeable content becomes an everyday phenomenon, even in Finland. Readers are willing to pay for reliable, unique content. Well-edited content is experiencing a renaissance. Synergy between the various media channels is increasing. For example, an Alma story includes a link for the reader to get the latest updates on the story to a mobile device. The transparency of the media and its role in creating an open society is becoming more pronounced. The quality and reliability of news journalism is coming under closer scrutiny. The development of content concepts for service and utility journalism is rising to the level of news content. This special know-how becomes one of Alma's export success factors. The share of online business increases in the net sales of media companies. For Alma Media, online accounts for more than 1/4 of the group's net sales. The traditional boundaries between the printed newspaper, the online newspaper, and the mobile version disappear. Constantly developing mobile devices are formed into an increasingly versatile channel for consuming content. As the popularity of mobile services increases, new, more individual and interactive elements, based on positioning services, are finding their way into advertising and the management of people's everyday lives. Readers can customize their newspapers to their interests and influence content through constant interaction. Entertainment, business news, jobs, and home buying services are offered in ways that satisfy readers' individual needs. Electronic newspapers are becoming popular. The media is in the middle of what might be the greatest revolution in their history. History, however, has taught us that change means an opportunity and a new chance to meet readers' expectations. Trust must always be earned. The ultimate justification for the existence of the newspaper has not changed over the centuries. The ways of distributing and consuming journalism may change, but the reliability of content and the ability to structure the world around us will always remain key to success. The first newspaper was a lot more than the paper it was printed on. The media of the future will be a lot more than a fibre network and a mobile device. A newspaper is about content. Choose yours.